Hey, it's like 6 a.m. my time. I didn't get to watch the trailer because I was at work in a meeting doing stuff. But probably a weird time to watch it at this time, but at a Star Force 3 race, some other stuff. But just to quickly get this out of the way I'm gonna be doing this is I'm just gonna watch the trailer because again, didn't watch it. First time watching it right now. All I really have is just going off of a couple screenshots that were posted on my Discord, and just some like word of mouth stuff that we were talking about during said race that I mentioned. But I'm gonna split this up in me watching the trailer and then those said screenshots that I mentioned. I'm just gonna slowly go over that because unfortunately we don't have English versions of the menus I'm gonna be showing, so I gotta unfortunately rely on Google Translate. But what can you do? So for now, where's my mouse? There it is. You can you can see it. So let's just go ahead and watch it. Let me reduce the volume a little bit. On my end, at least. So hey, we actually got proper like English stuff. Right off the bat. Dude. I genuinely hate that a lot of these collections are just, yo, let's just put this really bad Super Eagle filter. It doesn't look good with these sprites. They don't look good. Hey, now we got proper English text on this, because again, on the English side, the 25-second one, it cut off before we even got to this stuff. So I'm hoping, because from what people told, like I've been saying, like we have like proper like actual like English text here, but I think it's like still cut off. Yeah, so there's just a lot of negative space here. Because usually it would be spread out, and this would probably like take up. Yeah, this would probably just take up this entire area from like up here to here. If this was like the DS. Yeah, this just looks extremely weird. I'm only like 24 seconds in. I think I'm like paused it like 3 times, but yeah, this looks extremely weird, but I doubt it. I'm hoping that this isn't the finalized font and we get something maybe like a little bit bigger to fill up the negative space, at least for Star Force 1. Hopefully we'll see some more stuff for like Star Force 2. I know there's people playing the demo right now, and again, a couple screenshots that I will be showing, but I'm hoping to show a lot more footage of like 2 and 3, because all we got for the previous Japanese trailer was mainly Star Force 1. And again, high quality art, just like really, really good. And same with it in battles. A lot of this stuff right now is just mentioning the same. Ooh, wait. That looks nice. That high quality art of Omegasys. A lot of this stuff just looks like, obviously it's redrawn because you have to like you can't just upscale it because it's gonna look not that good. But man, this looks super nice. Let me go back to the cards. I think I noticed something. Yeah. Right there. Knocks one enemy back 1 panel if attack hits. They're not abbreviating things anymore. I doubt they're gonna, because obviously they showed it with Star Force 1 that still has like the space limitation from the DS. They're just overlaying stuff. I doubt they're gonna give us a new translation, but them just fully writing out like, hey, this is what this card does and no abbreviations. That's really good. It's a shame they're doing this for Star Force and they aren't doing that for Battle Network, because Battle Network would have like it would have benefited a lot from stuff like this. AKA, hey, how many of you guys know how Slasher works? Yeah, they're just spelling out everything. Layout 2. I'm probably going to be using layout 2. Let me go back, because, like, this evenly spreads this out, which I'm assuming it wasn't just for the trailer, what we saw before, where depending on which screen might be more, like, dominant. I'm assuming that might just be primarily a battle thing, where one screen pops out and becomes, like, more dominant than the other one. Because, like, normally, I would just prefer, like, a screen like this. Well, in this case, because these two screens look about even, so I would just maybe center both screens so you just get a nice horizontal like pattern on the screen. It's usually what I do for my whenever I stream like DS games. I think that's what I use for the DS, just a normal horizontal layout, because I don't think it's properly scaled at that point. I think it is, but it looks better than this, because this is the negative space up here, like right here and right here. It bothers me, and it's mostly just nerd shit. Because before I paid somebody to do my current layout, I used to make my own layouts, and I used to make a separate layout for DS games. That shit was a pain in the ass because you would be left with a lot of negative space that looks bad. This doesn't look as bad, but the negative space does bother me. Let me go back to layout 1. Let me check that out again. Yeah, this, I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm assuming this is just going to be the same thing of like, hey, whichever one's more dominant will eventually like pop up, but we'll see whenever people start recording, like actual like demo stuff, because a little spoiler for the upcoming demo pictures. Pictures are okay, obviously. So I'm hoping more people like record like, hey, this is how the game plays. This is how it uh, does this and other stuff. So maybe if we see it in action, it'll look better. But this just looks weird. One main dominant screen and one tiny one here. Like at this point, I'll probably put up a picture of it. You might as well just use a Nintendo DS Wii U layout as like a go-to, because from what these two options that we have, layout 2 is better. Layout 1, what the fuck? Like it would probably work a lot better for like for Star Force 2. This seems not Star Force 2. For Star Force 3, I would probably use this because the top screen is more prominent. But this still kind of looks bad. I'm think I might just stick with layout 2. Unless there's more options that we have, but wait, let me go back again. Because I think it just showcased what I mentioned about if one screen's more prominent, like it pops out. Man, going frame by frame kind of... Yeah, there we go. So now it flipped. I'm assuming something's being done here with the touchscreen. Oh, wait, there's a cursor there. So yeah, something is being done with the touchscreen. So yeah, whichever screen is currently more prominent, boom, it flips. That's going to be disorienting and kind of hard to get used to, but what can you do? So yeah, I'm probably just going to stick with layout 2. All of that time just to... I keep teasing with this. All of that time explaining, yeah, I'm going to be using layout 2. The assist feature. Now upgraded with new features such as difficulty and assist on it. Are they going to showcase more? Mega Buster. So yeah, this is probably just Buster Max. That's crazy. So I'm hoping with the Buster Max version for Star Force, make it the opposite of Battle Network, where in Battle Network that was mainly your regular Buster shots were doing crazy damage, but your charge shot still does the normal damage. So I'm assuming the inverse for Star Force, where your regular attack does normal damage and your charge shot does the ridiculous damage, because In Star Force, you know, you can hold B and then like mow down opponents anyway. So having Buster Max for that kind of overkill. So doing the inverse where it's the charge shot instead still kind of balances it out a little bit. Included cards that were available through special events and toys. Build them more. Oh, so just the event cards, which this isn't Battle Network. I'm pretty sure you didn't get event cards and stuff like that from toys. Because the only one where you would like just use an actual toy with Star Force would be the Wave Scatter, and there's not really a good way to like convert that without using the actual cards. Because I know DX exists, but that has a different system of powering that up. Because that in that game, you counter enemies, and that would power up your Wave Scanner. In the actual Wave Scanner, you have to play mini games to power that up, and you would get more bonuses. And you would also swipe cards in battles, yada yada. I'm gonna assume that we're not getting the Wave Scanner stuff because we didn't get the Battleship Gate stuff for the Battle Network collection, which kind of fucked over BN6 because there is one icon that you cannot get in that collection, which because it's just a weird amalgamation of emulation and like source porting. That and it's also the ROM, so it's just ripping stuff off. So the asset's still there. The Beast Link Gate icon in BN6 is still in the Legacy Collection. You just can't like normally access it because the way you would get that is you would take your Beast Link Gate, slot in a Navi that you powered up on your own, and then have them go fight base. And you would do that with all of your Link Navis. And you would get that icon. You can't get that in the Legacy Collection legitimately because that icon does not work with the Link Navis that you would normally swap to in BN6. So, long tangent to just say, nah, they're not gonna do the Wave Scanner. But hey, I'm glad we're getting this, which means I wonder if Star Force 2 is gonna get the Legendary Master Shin and the first Mega Man Brother Band, since you can easily just port the cards, and I don't see why they wouldn't port over the Brother Bands, but it's Capcom. They can be weird. Which, ooh, wait, that means we could probably get Andromeda for Star Force 1. Those are Japanese voices. Don't know what this quick match is. My hope would be maybe if you have like a preset like how in the Legacy Collection you would have to in the Battle Network Legacy Collection how you would have to like constantly like redo like settings and whatnot. I'm assuming like whatever settings you used before, you hop onto quick match and it'll just immediately go, oh hey, you want to play 3 matches, have it be an actual ranked match, and you want this and this and this band? Cool. Those are your last settings. Immediately go into a match. Or they can learn their mistakes from Battle Network 6 and just have quick match be the equivalent of a random battle, where it just gives you a random folder, a random navicus, and so on and so forth, and you would immediately just do a fight. If they brought that back for Star Force, that's funny and kind of appreciated. All right, the one thing I do know that I got spoiled on was the brother list. I do know there's 100 brother bands that you can collect. The one thing I am curious though is BP over here. I'm assuming that's just gonna be currency, kind of like My hope for this is maybe have it be like the Star Coliseum stuff in OSS, where there would just be a random NPC. They'll go, hey, do you want to buy some stuff for battle points? Kind of like give people an incentive to collect as many. Yeah, the one thing I don't get, because I also saw this in the Japanese trailer. I do like the transition with the Mr. Hertz. Once you find your own version of Mega Man, okay, no, that's just That's nothing important. The one, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Going to talk about this Mega Man Star Force and Mega Man Star Force 3. Once you find your own version of Mega Man, go improve your skills in online matches. I highly doubt that the online PvP for like ranked mode is a weird amalgamation of Star Force 1, 2, and 3 PvP. And this is just showing like, hey, you're fighting somebody that's using Star Force 1 as a base against somebody that's using Star Force 3 as a base, because that is completely unbalanced. There is no universe where you would think Star Force 3 loses in any matches against Star Force 1. I don't care if you're the best Leo player, your ass is getting mulched by Bushidos and the second that motherfucker finalizes. So I'm just gonna assume this maybe just shows like, hey, this is my favorite Star Force to play, and that's it. But again, hopefully they show more stuff with the PvP, because yeah, no, that's just weird. Yeah, battle points, and the fact that one fight just gets 2,000. I'm hoping it is just an online currency for like cards, maybe. Ooh, wait, I just thought of something. Maybe just have that be like a bonus currency, because you can save hertzes and stuff like that in Star Force 3. I think there's also, I forget what the equivalent is for Star Force 2. I think it was just like random battles will sometimes give you an ability. Maybe just have that as a currency for that, where you could just buy ability waves. Because I know I'm pretty sure some are hidden behind in Star Force 2 and 3 are hidden behind like, oh hey, have this certain amount of link power and stuff like that. After your match, form brother brands with your opponent. You can register up to 100 people. Yeah, so I already knew about this. Really good high quality art with this, by the way. Um, I'm just gonna assume you can register up to 100 people, but you can only pick out 6, because if you can register all 100, that link power has to be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, that's a neat way to do that. Oh wait, they're gonna show us, fuck this filter. Are they gonna show us the touchscreen controls? Because you're right there. You're right there. Just do it. Yeah, but anyway, this filter sucks. I hate it. Look at that. Ew, come on. We gotta stop pretending like this is like HD. It's not. And this is just the usual gallery stuff. A lot of this stuff is just in the official complete work, so I have just seen it. But thankfully, when the PC version gets released, this is just going to get dumped, and I could just put this on my flash drive. Because I have the same thing with, I keep pausing, I'm sorry. I have the same thing with the Legacy Collection. I just have all the high-quality chip art. Which, the Ace Attorney Collection got more features backported onto those collections, like a proper like gallery mode, like an arrangement music stuff. Can we do that for Battle Network? Like put the high quality art in the actual game, or so I can view it. Holy shit! It's Prof 9. Yeah. Hey yo. Ooh, that theme kind of fucks. Wait, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can actually like play this in game. I doubt they're gonna like remix every track in the game, but hey, if you're gonna give us the option, maybe don't do the same mistake the Legacy Collection did, where the only way you can listen to the remixed music is if you bought those like those like CDs or whatever. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for this trailer. Yeah, still no proper release date, but eh. So the only thing I can assume is like outside of like menus, like stuff in battle. Yeah, because like right here as an example, let me go back because I didn't mention it before. Huh, I thought I saw Japanese text here. Because I was gonna say, like, I think the English side of stuff just might still just be early enough, which is why we didn't see it like in the Nintendo Direct. Because like even then, we don't have an English version of the previous trailer. So that's a little weird. But anyway, hello. Sorry to interrupt past Yuki, but future Yuki here to completely delete the last 20 minutes of this video for one reason and one reason alone, and that is more people started recording like actual footage of the TGS demos, which completely invalidates and also validates a lot of the questions I had, which I think I might just save that, like sort of like speculate, not speculation, but like analysis for a future video. Who knows, 50-50, but I'm gonna play it safe and just chop those last 20 minutes off for you. So, with that, all that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, a lovely evening, and if there's more stuff to talk about, I'll hopefully see you next time.